Make Salvadoran tamales, authentic tamale recipe. Get tips for making tamales. Do you want to learn how to make tamales? This authentic recipe is a great way to get started. The cooking process is fun and the end result is a great family meal. Here's how to make Salvadoran tamales, wrapped in banana leaves. Salvadoran tamales, tamales salvadoreños, total servings, 70 tamales serving, 1 or 2 tamales. The number of servings may look huge, but tamales are something to share with relatives, friends, co-workers, and club or church members, or sold in a fundraiser. For lesser quantities, except for the salty water brine for the steamer, reduce ingredients and steaming time proportionally. Tamales can be served at breakfast, lunch, or supper. This kind of tamales with some variants is found in what was former Mayan territory, that is, in El Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala, and southern Mexico, Veracruz, Yucatan, and Chiapas. Their common trait is that they are wrapped in banana leaves rather than in the corn husks used in most Mexican tamales. Banana leaves give tamales a richer and tastier flavor. For even more taste, tamales in this recipe are embellished with non-native garnishes such as capers, olives and garbanzos. Some ingredients such as ayote and large Spanish capers, as well as utensils such as the double-decker steamer, can be found in Salvadoran or Mexican grocery stores. Making tamales may look laborious and complicated, but it's a fun and unique experience that the entire family can participate in and enjoy. As a matter of fact, an assembly line approach is the best way to prepare this meal. Furthermore, parents and children can enjoy a family quality time of togetherness while nipping and snacking on the garnishings. The following paragraphs give detailed lists of utensils, ingredients, and instructions that empower even the novice to excel as a master chef in the culinary art of making Salvadoran tamales. 1 Utensils 1.1 Large double-decker steamer 1.2 Large cooking spoon 1.3 Large, 3-gallon, mixing bowl to prepare masa, corn batter, 1.4 Large stainless steel pot to cook ricotta, meat stew, 1.5 Large flat surface to lay out ingredients and garnishings and wrap up tamales 1.6 Mortar, to make pumpkin seed paste 1.7 Spacey flat tamal preparation surface such as top of counter or nook 2 Ingredients The ingredients encompass 1. Meat and ricotta, stew, 2. Corn flour masa, batter, 3. Garnishings, 4. Wrappings and 5. the steam to cook the tamales. Those ingredients are detailed next. 2.1 Meat and ricotta, stew, 4 pounds of meat, beef sirloin, pork roast, chicken, or duck, diced into 1/2 cu in chunks, or shredded 1.5 long. 4 cubes of beef broth, 1 head of garlic, minced 1 large onion, minced 3 large bay leaves, whole 1/8 teaspoon of dried oregano, chipped 1/8 teaspoon of dried thyme, chipped 1/8 teaspoon of dried basil, chipped 3 large tomatoes, 6 cups of water, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of spiced acai, 1 tablespoon of cocoa, unrefined, 1 bunch of fresh cilantro, chopped 1 bunch of fresh parsley, chopped 1/8 tablespoon of coriander powder, 1/2 cup of shelled pumpkin seed, made paste in mortar. 2.2 Corn flour masa batter, 1 package, 4.4 pounds, of Mexica corn flour. Some tortillerias such as the one in the Tropicana food store in East San Jose sell fresh masa, corn dough that is. You will need only 1 pint of water. Get 20 pounds of fresh masa, 3 cups of extra virgin olive oil, 1/2 cup of garlic powder, 1/2 cup of onion powder, 12 cubes of chicken broth, 1 gallon of water, 1 pint if using fresh masa. See above. 1 tablespoon of salt, 2.3 garnishings, 1 cup of capers, 2 cups of pitted pimento stuffed green olives, 2 cups of pre-cooked, canned, shelled garbanzo beans, 3 large potatoes, boiled or microwaved and cut into 1/4 inches wide, 3 inches long strips, 2 large red bell pepper, shredded into 1/8 inches wide, 2 inches long stripes, 1 large green bell pepper, shredded into 1/8 inches wide, 2 inches long stripes, 10 large garlic teeth, minced, 2.4 wrappings, 2 bags of frozen, pre-cooked banana leaves, defrosted, and thoroughly washed, cut into 12 inches x 12 inches squares, 3 rolls of aluminum foil, 25 square foot or 8.5 yards x 12 inches, cut into 12 inches x 12 inches squares. 2.5 steam, 2 gallons of water, 4 tablespoons of salt. 3 instructions. 3.1 Meat and ricotta, prepared first, on the eve. 3.1.1 Carefully decant all ingredients at once in boiling water. Stir vigorously until mixed and cover it until brought back to a boil. 3.1.2 Lower heat to simmer temperature. Simmer for 3 hours, stirring every 15 minutes or less to avoid sticking to the bottom and burning. 3.1.3 Let it rest overnight tightly covered. 3.1.4 Next day, using simmer temperature, bring it to boil, and simmer for about 1 hour, stirring every 15 minutes or less to avoid sticking to the bottom and burning. 3.1.5 Let it rest tightly covered until it cools down from hot to warm. 3.2 Wrappings, prepared second, on the day tamales are cooked. 3.2.1 Place the wrappings also at arm's length on tamal preparation surface. 3.3 Garnishings, prepared third, on the day tamales are cooked. 3.3.1 Place garnishings sprayed, preferable in partition tray if available. If not available, use small flat platters and place at arm's length on tamal preparation surface. 3.4 Masa Batter, prepared fourth tamales are cooked. 3.4.1 Mix all ingredients in large bowl until masa batter acquires an even texture. When ready, masa should feel about 3 times thicker than pancake batter. Add more water if necessary. Add salt as needed to fit your taste and diet. 3.5 Tamal making and steaming. 3.5.1 Lay out aluminum foil square on tamal preparation surface. 3.5.2 Lay out banana leaf square on top of aluminum foil square. 3.5.3 Pour a heaping cooking spoon of masa on center of banana leaf. 3.5.4 Making a depression in center of masa. Pour 3 full tablespoons of ricotta on center of masa. 3.5.5 Place meat cube at center of depression on batter/ricotta. 3.5.6 Sprinkle 4 to 5 capers on top of batter/ricotta. 3.5.7 Toss in 2 olives on top of batter/ricotta. 3.5.8 Toss in 3 to 4 garbanzos on top of batter/ricotta. 3.5.9 Toss in 1 potato dice on top of batter/ricotta. 3.5.10 Toss in 1 stripe of red pepper on top of batter/ricotta. 3.5.11 Toss in 1 stripe of green pepper on top of batter/ricotta. 3.5.12 Toss in a pinch of minced fresh garlic on top of batter/ricotta. Note at this point, except for the wrapping, a tamal has been put together. 3.5.13 Wrap up tamal on 4 sides with banana leaf, avoiding any leakage as much as possible. 3.5.14 Wrap up tamal on 4 sides with aluminum foil, making sure to seal off the seams of foil to further avoid leakage. Note at this point a tamal has been put together thoroughly. 3.5.15 Accommodate a batch of half of the tamales in each of the steamer decks in interleaved layers, in such a way that steam circulation is allowed. 3.5.16 Bring salty water brine in steamer bowl to a boil. 3.5.17 Stack the two decks on top of steamer bowl. 3.5.18 Steam for a total of 4 hours, making sure you carefully trade deck places every hour so that steaming is even. First hour deck A goes under deck B, reverse positions every hour. 3.6 Tamal served directly from the steamer. 3.6.1 Tamales can be served at breakfast, lunch, or supper. Accompany tamales with hot chocolate or coffee at breakfast, or cold ale or lager at lunch or supper. Enjoy. 3.7 Freezing the tamales. Read defrosting first, please. 3.7.1 Let tamales cool down to room temperature. 3.7.2 Pack in sealed plastic bags. Make sure that tamales have cooled before placing them in plastic bags to avoid a heated plastic bag emitting fumes that would permeate the tamale, spoiling its delicate aroma and flavor. 3.7.3 Freeze them. 3.8 Defrosting and serving tamales. 3.8.1 Defrosting tamales may prove tricky. If heated wrong, they may get sandy, chewy, or crunchy. The best result is obtained if tamales are left to thaw at room temperature. 3.8.2 Once thawed, discard aluminum foil wrap and, still wrapped in banana leaf, wrap tamal in polyurethane foil, saran wrap, then microwave tamal for 2.5 minutes at high temperature. Now you know how to make tamales. Share this authentic recipe with friends and family so they can start making them as well.